Let's play.
Tavers, the Meow Wolf role-playing game, is live and fully funded on Kickstarter. You will find collaborative storytelling, tactile inventory management, and goal-oriented story and character progression. Together, you and your friends will craft a story you won't soon forget. Brought to you by Exalted Funeral and Meow Wolf, Tavers, the Meow Wolf role-playing game, live on Kickstarter now.
Feel kind of the house shaking, even from the inside. There's bits of the sofa's fallen over. The immovable cat is even on the floor. It's been a small ruckus in here. It's not unscathed. And you hear Baba Yaga going, "Well, I got you in. I think you'll be on your own from here."
Babs, darling, would you mind kind of waiting around outside of Lathley? Drop us off, obviously, and then, because we might need you. We might need to get out in a rush, and we might need our horses, and I don't really want to leave them out, so things can get them.
We will stay in where we are, inside this, whatever this is. I don't trust this darkness as far as I can throw it. We will stay here. We will be here for you. Just remember, you owe me even more.
Yes, Babs, thank you, darling. As always, your hospitality was gracious. And I open the door. What do I see?
You open the door, and you find Lathley has gone. Instead, you find yourself between worlds. There's a swirling abyss around you. Stood in front of a giant stone gate, two sort of turrets either side, purple energy swirling about you. You just feel the atmosphere is just oppressing, but this certainly wasn't what was here before.
Where the fuck's my grog's gone to?
Is that really all you can think about?
Yes!
Right, well, priorities and all that.
So the grogs, yes. I suppose we better have a nosy around, hadn't we? As per usual, I'll probably go the opposite direction to you two, if you don't mind.
Right.
Pick a direction, everybody.
Well, I did. I just said right.
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 There you go. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, it looks like there's nothing... Oh, yes, there is. Sorry.
Oh, no, we need to go through the door.
Well, what's down here?
Well, you did say you were going the opposite direction, so you can go that way.
Look, there's other... Oh, no, is this the end of the room? Hang on. I'm having a little nosy around this room. Oh, what's this way? Yeah, there might be some up... Oh, no, there's not. That's... I think there might just be the one exit.
In case Neil's description wasn't enough, listeners, as Ronson wanders around, he kind of follows the walls of this structure and finds, they're completely sealed in, basically. It's strange. The world literally seems to end behind them, just in this purple mist. All of interest, all of note, is the large set of double gates in front of them.
Well, let's do a knock on the door. I'm going to knock on the door. It's polite. Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Doctor.
Doctor.
Who, you say?
I raised the tone at the end. I just said, Doctor?
No. I knock on the door. You say, who's there? I say, Doctor. You say, Doctor who?
Doctor Who?
You just said it. Thought I'd break the ice there with a little bit of humour.
Sensible, seeing as this is where you will all die.
Can we come in?
Gladly. The door swings open.
Do you want to be my friend?
There's no response. As you see in front of you, you are on the entranceway of a large stone bridge. Either side is just the purple abyss. There's something moving below. There's sort of bits of debris floating around. But on this bridge are hundreds, if not thousands, of the death spawn. Just various creatures that have been taken over by the presence in the sky, or just staring at you. Just liquid dripping from their fangs and their claws, just all holding position, but you can tell they're ready to just rip you to pieces.
Hello, is it the Ron San Diego Bentos fan convention?
Do we still have the dynamite?
I don't think you do.
But what
you
if
used
we
it to blow up the
did?
tavern.
Oh. That's...
I've got a drum that I could throw at them. How many is that going to take
Oh,
out?
and
I have a
And you tied
dynamite
it-
stick. I still have one.
you used it in the final battle against Helios to tie it to a horse.
Yeah, but it never exploded.
Did I use my dynamite for that? Because I didn't take
maybe.
out my
I don't
inventory.
So technically we got two then, because we used some dynamite we found in a crate against Helios, but we never set it on fire and sent the horse grenade at it. And you said assume we've looted all our equipment back when we leave. So technically speaking, we should have 2 sticks of dynamite, including the one that Tok still has on her person.
I'm happy to go with that. But before we do anything, as you probably tell, this is going to be another one of those where we do a bit of a Marvel battle-y type thing, although we'll do it a little bit more polished this time. So just as a reminder, you're going to roll initiative, so you'll take your turn order as usual. What we'll do, slightly different to last time, just because I learned a bit, is if you describe like a main action you're going to do, so whether that be sort of swinging around like 4 or 5 of them and attacking them with a sword, we'll then roll and see how that goes, and then you can do a couple of sequences like that per turn, as long as it makes narrative sense, and we'll see how each one succeeds on its own merit, rather than seeing how the whole turn went, which is what we did last time. And then we'll have a turn for all of the enemies to act as well, which we didn't quite do before. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so a couple of actions with some flair to it, and then we'll see how it
Yes.
goes. Okay.
Yes, and you can use multiple attacks and stuff in there, but again, there's going to be bonuses for the ingenuity, the description, all of that kind of stuff. But rather than it being just a single attack, single turn based thing, we're going to make it a bit more dramatic and what's the word? A bit more momentum. So, can everybody roll initiative for me, please?
Yes. Okay.
12.
19.
18.
Okay, so it's going to go Porkai, Tok, Ronson.
How long do we believe this bridge is? Because you said there's thousands of these undead lads. Are they all on the bridge?
Yeah, I mean, you can't, other than your dark vision, you can't really see, but it does seem to go on a long way.
Is it a stone bridge?
Yes.
Would Porkai have an insight based on the structuring and support of the bridge on this side as to how long it would be based on his stone-based skills?
Yeah, I believe you get advantage if you do a check on stone.
I'll do a little check on the stone. What should I be rolling for that?
Make an intelligence check.
5.
It's a big bridge.
Okay. See, my plan is really. Oh, go on.
You get to double your proficiency,
Ooh.
which means you add another 4.
Okay. Is the answer now? It's a very big bridge.
So did you just do a intelligence check, right? So you just did the plus with the +1.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So then add 8 to that score.
Okay.
Because you add your proficiency and then you add it again because of your stone cunning.
In which case, 13.
It's a very sort of ancient and alien sort of craft to you, but from what you can tell, it's probably a bloody long bridge. As you can't be sure that the laws of physics as you know them apply in whatever world you're in. But if you'd built this in in the world this would have been a fucker of a bridge.
Okay. Let me think. So it needs to be fancy, yet good. With my ensnaring strike, how it says I can hit a person, but do I only tangle one person within my ensnaring strike?
Yes. So normally you cast it once, and the next time you hit it, they get snared. Of course, we're taking a bit of liberties with this. We're going Marvel big budget. So if you want to cast this multiple times and then have it happen multiple times as you attack,
okay.
I mean, if you describe it well, it can happen.
Do I also see any weak points in this bridge? Sorry, I'm dragging this out a little bit. I think it's
this is the dynamic version of our combat.
Yeah.
Not from where you're at, no.
Okay.
It is pretty dark, so you can't see a lot from where you are.
See, all my plans involve collapsing the bridge, and it doesn't sound like that's going to be possible.
I mean, you don't know what's under there.
Well, we can just zip over the hole. That's fine. We got ropes. Okay. In which case, then, give me a minute.
Listeners, just think if this was the slow version of combat.
Right, they're all grouped together, I'm assuming, because there's a shit ton of them.
Yeah, there's pretty much a wall of them.
Okay, cool. So the assumption is they're all touching at some part of them.
I mean, go with it and we'll see.
Okay. I start fucking machine gunning all of my shocking arrows towards them. With the aim of creating an electrified chain, because if they're all bunched in together and one of them gets electrocuted, then all of them surrounding them is going to get electrocuted.
Okay, so the one rule I'm going to put onto this is tell me how many you're going to use, because you will need to use that amount of charges from your bow. You don't, just because we're having a bit of fun with it doesn't mean you get infinite uses of everything.
Fuck it, I'm going to throw all 3 of my level 1s at it.
Oh, no. So your shocking arrow is different in that it uses charge out of your hunter's bow. So you have a maximum of 8.
Oh, so it doesn't come off my spell list. Okay.
It doesn't come off the spell slot. It uses your charges from your bow.
Sweet. In that case, I'll fuck 4 of them. But then sort of spaced out between them a bit.
Yep.
I should probably roll for that, shouldn't I?
Is this also with ensnaring strike, or is that out the window?
No, ensnaring strike's in there as well.
Okay. Right, okay, then roll me. What we'll do is if you roll me 4 d8s.
Ooh. 18.
Nice. Okay, so you fire these off at the front row. Kind of a couple of all 4 of them hit various targets, and as they burst into sparks, it kind of shocks along the group of them in front there. And as they get hit, your vines just shoot out of the stone ground, just grabbing them and just holding a load to the floor. And remember, the icons here don't necessarily represent, it's not one for one, but there are a few of them that are now either burnt to a crisp or held to the ground by your vines.
Nice.
That'll probably do it.
Sounds like a turn to me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Talk.
Okay. Quick question. My cloud of daggers. If I affix them to like a point, can that point be like a sword hilt, or does it have to be a point in the space?
I think rules as written, it's a point in the space. However, it'd be fucking cool if it was attached to something, right?
Okay.
So let's do that.
All right. Okay. So, Tok is gonna conjure up a load of daggers centered on her sword hilts. This cloud of daggers that's spinning around, and then she starts going, knocking you out like a lullaby, hearing that sound ringing in your mind. Better sit down for the show, 'cause I'm gonna show you how it's done. And then she's gonna run forward and leap and land in the middle of like a big group of them. And then she's gonna hit Thunderwave, and all the daggers are just gonna spin out and hit everyone that's surrounding her.
Amazing. Okay. So roll me for a Thunderwave.
Okay. So I kind of want to leap, so I can move. Sorry, how many feet can I move? 30 feet. So how is that, about here, give or take, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Thunderwave. So we'll use our 5th level Thunderwave, or why not? So it's a Constitution 16. Oh, sorry, wait. I meant to bane them as I landed as well, if possible.
So they get disadvantage.
So bane is they must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target that fails a saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw, they must subtract a d4. So I wanted to land with the little spinning daggers, bane them, and then hit my Thunderwave out. So they get disadvantage on the save for Thunderwave if they fail the charisma saving throw for bane. Does that make sense?
Okay. It does, considering we're talking about a big group here. So
Okay.
For those who can't see us, so Tokyo's kind of landed about 30 feet up on the bridge and is now surrounded by groups of ghouls. I've rolled a couple of Constitution saving throws. About half of them failed it.
Okay.
So get affected by Bane as you land. And
Lovely.
then as you land, that Thunder Wave goes out and I need Thunder Wave damage.
Sure. So my Thunderwave was at 5th level, which is it 68? Hold on. I believe it's 68. Yes, that's a lot of d8s, isn't it? Well, yeah.
It is, it's more than 5.
It is more than 5. Let's do 3 at a time. Ooh, nice. Okay, so 7, 13, 17, 17. 28 points of damage, please.
Okay, and I also rolled for the save for the burst of energy that throws them back. So on lot, fly back and actually just fly straight off the bridge.
Ooh, nice.
There you go. There's a group in front of you that just get disintegrated by the blast. And once a group near you managed to hold firm, they're kind of like, it's actually the vines from Porkeye's attack kind of holding them there, but they're able to kind of keep their footing, but they do take a fair amount of damage, and some of the ones that are in front of you get pushed backwards.
Does anyone... I suppose my cloud of daggers, concentration up to 1 minute, so I can't do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so concentrate. So the cloud of daggers will probably, as I landed, the cloud of daggers will have actually just hit whoever was in that space right next to me, and they won't have been able to fly out, because if I bane them for the thunder wave, the cloud of daggers will have dissipated as I land. So it was almost like a protective shield as I landed in the middle of all of them.
Yeah, but roll the 4d4 for the cloud of daggers.
Okay.
Because you're right, but the timing, again...
It's funky.
Yeah, what's cooler?
I mean, it was, yeah, I'm hoping it was pretty cool. 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 8, 11, 12 points of damage.
Nice. So there is just now one lone death spawn around you. The rest having either been thrown off the bridge, blasted by the thunder wave, or decimated by those daggers, or shocked, to a crisp by Porkeye. So this first section of the bridge is looking pretty clear, apart from one rather sheepish-looking death spawn.
Nice.
Ronson, it's you.
Well, I wanted to make this quite cinematic and quite interesting. So I've decided there's a slight theme to my moves, Dave. And it's going to be my inventory. Okay? My inventory. So
Okay.
Ronson's gonna run at the enemy, flailing his arms around, kind of in a windmill motion, okay, to kind of distract him a little bit, knock him about a little bit. They might get a few slaps to the face. He's going to take out the drum of the dead. On that, using his ink pen and ink, he's going to write, "You fucking dickheads," on the drum. He's going to throw it at them. He's then going to, in a swirling motion, a complete 360 spin on his heel. He's going to spray them all in the eyes with that ink. Okay. Then he'll probably lob the bottle, smacking one of them square in the face, perhaps breaking their nose. He will then take out his little bag of sand that he's got in his inventory, place it into his palm, and do kind of a where he blows it and it scatters into their eyes. And some of them have got ink in their eyes, so it'll probably become a bit like in prison where they put sugar into boiling water and throw it in somebody's face. A bit like that. It's in their eyes, it's irritating, it's not good. And then he's got a small knife. He's going to give that small knife to Ivory Paul, and Ivory Paul's going to jump up the ass of one of those creatures and get to work. Basically, that's going to be what Ivory Paul does. It's going to be his signature move. It's going to be such a signature move. It's going to be his only move. He's only going to have a single move, and it's going to be invading the anal passages of enemies.
Understood. So you've used basically all of your inventory.
Well, I've used the ink pen, the little bag of sand. Actually, I was going to use the parchment. I get the parchment out and I give them paper cuts in the webs of their fingers. I get the fingers and give them really nasty paper cuts. So I think.
And you used your drum and you used your knife.
Yeah.
So bearing in mind your speed, you do all of that. It goes really well. But you can only reach that one single one that was in front of, behind Tok. So you do all of this to this one poor lone death spawn.
I thought these represented about 100 or something.
They represented a group of a dozen or so, but then I did say Tok had one left behind her.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to that.
So, I mean, you've absolutely fucked this guy over.
Hang on, just a second, just a minute. How far? I can only go 30 feet, can't I? Well, you've ruined that
this guy
idea,
has been humiliated.
Yet again, here's Dave ruining all the good ideas.
No,
I don't know
mean,
why.
Like, you've killed this guy.
You
You've hit
sap
him with a psychic
creativity.
drum.
You sap creativity.
No, he's had the best death so far. He's been hit by a drum. He's had a knife up the arse. He's had paper cuts. He's got sand in his eyes. I mean, it is overkill, but, you know...
I've
It's
ended up
still
spraying the
a kill.
wall with me ink. Probably the wall's got... I mean, Toc will have some ink on her now. She's in firing range, unfortunately. She's going to have some ink on her.
Maybe you should have paid attention to what I was saying.
Maybe you should encourage creativity.
I am. And I still think it was a creative way to kill that one guy.
Yeah,
I think it was
there
very
we
well
go.
done. Very well done.
There we go.
I didn't even make you roll, so be thankful for that.
Do I need to get rid of all these things from the backpack now?
Well, you can pick your drum back up.
Ivory Paws, like a chest buster from Alien, has burst out. I mean, it might be a bit hard to get out of the rib cage, to be fair, for a skeletal hand with a knife. So at the belly.
Right. So we're going to do a turn for all of the bad guys now. So having cleared this first part of the bridge, the next wave of this one swarm, and they swarm towards Toc and Ronson, who are the closest. These are mixtures of different creatures that have died over the past couple of months since the skull took over. So there's varieties of weapons, axes, swords, claws, all sorts of things. So I am going to roll. Okay. Toc, what is your AC?
15 without using a reaction.
Okay. Okay, so you are essentially going to take basically three successes against you.
Okay. What?
I'm pausing if you want to use a reaction.
Yeah, so I can. Hold on. So it says when I am hit, so I need to. So do I get to know what that roll is? Because it says when I am hit. So you said 3 hits, did you?
Yeah, so basically
Okay.
I rolled 6 attacks, 3 of them have hit you.
Okay, yeah, I will then put my shield up. So I've got an AC of 20 now.
Cool, okay. In that case, only one of them's going to hit you.
Okay.
Bear in mind, these again are groups of attacks. So one attack is still pretty hefty. As I roll this dice. Okay, you are going to take 15 points of slashing damage.
Slashing, not necrotic, yeah.
Slashing, yeah.
Okay. All right.
There's a smaller amount around Ronson. So Ronson, what is your armor class?
12.
Oh, babe.
So all of your cinematics and dramatics with the parchment, the sand, and all sorts appears to have had the undesired effect or unknown effect of blinding some of the ones that are rushing at you, as they all manage to miss you.
Good.
Maybe you're just trotting around too much. They just can't hit you, but you are unscathed.
Fantastic. Like a piece of corn in a piece of shit.
Precisely.
Unscathed.
You do see a number of the death spawn moving forward, as well as hearing a thundering set of footsteps coming down the bridge.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a big boy.
It's the mid part of the podcast, so it's time to do a little admin, but I'll keep it brief, so don't worry about that skip 30 seconds button. But since you already have your phone in your hand, please do give us a review. It's really important to the algorithm, it massages our ego, and we do really appreciate it. Unless you want to give us like 1 star or something, then keep it to yourself, mate. We have a Patreon with loads of great benefits and exclusive audio and visual treats that you can join for free or give us a little money, zero pressure. We're on Blue Sky, Instagram and Threads, but not on Twitter though. Fuck Twitter. We have a nice little Discord where people come and chat shit about the podcast and whatever they like. It's very moderated and very wholesome, so you won't have to deal with any twats, and you are very welcome to join. All the links to all the things I've mentioned, our whole back catalogue and more can be found at dungeonsanddickheads.co.uk. That's dungeonsanddickheads.co.uk, and also underneath this podcast. Thanks to our paying Patreons, Stranded, Mo Lane, Matt Hoss, Krista, Russell, Vic, and special thanks to top tier Patreons, Graham and Kaylee. You're all good eggs though. I'll now return you to whatever the fuck was going on before I started talking via the magic of Stephen's editing.
Hawkeye, it's your turn.
I can't see the big boy that's coming down because I'm too far back. So can I use a bit of my move just to move forward a little bit, please?
Yeah.
What are you two banging on about, bloody big lads? I still can't see the big lad. Hang on, let me just slide
I
up
can't
next to
see
you,
him
Ronson.
either, I'm afraid. I'm just trusting.
I still can't see a big lad. Tuck, I'm just coming up beside you. Hang on your left, etc. MCU reference. I can see a bit of the big lad. Okay, I'm with you now, everybody. I should probably do some sort of move and do something about this, shouldn't I? Something fancy. It's not in there. There's nothing there. I don't have powers to bring stuff to life, so I can't do those big statues and turn them into attacking things. There's not a great amount pork I can do in this situation from what I can see. Right, so these... Have we ascertained that these are like necrotic bad guys?
Yes.
Okay, and I think we tickled around the fact that they would be weak to radiant attacks previously, maybe?
Yeah, generally that's what you found, yeah.
Okay. Since I'm next to talk, do I have access to her sack?
Oh, excuse me.
I mean, if Tok allows you to rummage in her sack.
Talk, may I rummage in your sack?
Yes. Just be careful. There's delicate things in there.
Okie dokie. You got any paperweights?
Why would I collect paperweights?
I
You
don't
are the
know.
paperweight connoisseur.
I'm just asking. God, I can't even have a hobby anymore. Okay,
No, that's
so
what I'm saying. You can have a hobby, just I don't have the same one. Each
Well-
their own.
you should have better hobbies. Paperweights are great. I'm going to use them at some point. Okay, so I grab the dynamite. To the dynamite, I prime 2 radiant arrows. So I cock them in my hunter's bow to prime them ready to be radiant. Like that. That's the noise cocks make.
Yep.
I strap them with some yarn I have to the dynamite. I light the dynamite and I fuck it as far forward as I can towards the big lad and his mates. Hopefully causing some form of massive radiant explosion.
Roll me an attack with your hunter's bow.
I'll do that now. Think about actions. Hunter's bow. 16.
Roll for your roll 2 radiant arrows for damage.
First one is 9. Second one is 16.
Okay. So these 2 arrows fly from your bow over Tok's shoulder towards the big guy that you've seen. I mean, you still can't really quite make out the ears. He appears to sort of have an amalgamation of armor and just he's a big undead dude. the arrows kind of they hit the ground in front of him, and he kind of looks to the floor laughing. Then a couple of seconds later, the dynamite explodes. You see some of the little guys just fly off into the abyss. There's a cloud of smoke, shrieking, and when that smoke clears, this section that I'm going to draw now of the bridge, that bit of the bridge is broken, and the big dude from the other side is kind of on a knee, is hurt, but he's glaring over at you, snarling.
I'll just flick him off.
You're not that close.
You know what I mean, you filthy urchin.
But that's what we do, isn't it? Don't we take stuff out of context? Am I not allowed to do that?
One of us has to be professional, I'm afraid. This week it's you.
Oh, okay.
And also every other week, apparently.
So poor guy fucked the bridge up.
Mm-hmm.
Which we all knew. As soon as we said, here's a bridge, that was the thing he decided he was going to do. So.
Well, I wasn't trying to do it that time. I assumed, based on previous observations, that it was a very secure bridge.
It's a long bridge, but I guess blowing a hole in a bridge, it doesn't mean the whole lot's going to go.
No, it's small enough we can hop over that. That's fine.
For those not watching, which is everybody apart from the 3 players, there's about a 10-foot gap now between each side of the bridge. There's still a decent amount, probably just less than 100 of those creatures sort of on the same side as the characters, but the rest are now a fair distance away. It's Top's turn. Sorry.
Fantastic. Okay. So a few different things then. What I would like to do first is I'm going to cast. So what does this guy look like, Dave? What does this big guy look like?
So it's kind of a bit of an amalgamation of. There seems to be like a giant's arm. The head is covered in a helmet, and you can't really tell what's under it. So it's a little way away, but it's almost as if he's been stitched together from parts of other creatures.
Okay, I'm gonna.
But they're all the parts are reasonably big.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at him. Like, as I look at him, my eyes turn black, and I just point my finger at him, and I'm going to use True Strike on him. Oh wait, is it 30 feet? How far is he away? Is he just over 30 feet?
He is 25 feet away.
Fantastic. I will point at him and cast True Strike, so I get a brief insight into the target's defenses, and I get advantage on my... It says on my next turn I get advantage on my first attack, so not on this turn? It says next turn.
I mean, the way we're playing it, like, if you're
Okay.
attacking this turn, it'll be fine.
Cool. So I get an insight into the target's defenses. I'm guessing that's just flair, but I get advantage basically on my next attack for him.
Yeah, and the way I've always played it is you, as Vic, know that he has a AC of 17.
Fantastic. Okay, and I'm just going to just kind of look at Ronson and look at Porco. It's like, now, this is not a scary situation. We're all good. No, you're fine. And I just put my hand on Porco's shoulder and I just look over at Ronson and I cast Counter Charm. So they have friendly creatures get advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So frightened or charmed. Okay. And then as I've, kind of looked at him, I've sussed him out. I am going to then throw a chromatic orb, a fire one. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I bane him? No, because that doesn't help me.
Probably, yeah,
No.
it's probably one spell too far
Yeah,
because it is
exactly.
concentration.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to throw a chromatic orb at him, but I get advantage, correct?
You do.
Fantastic. This is at... What did I just cast it at? Oh, go on, let's do it at 5th level. It's my last 5th level. shit. Wait, what is it? +8? 12. Oh no, that does work because it's +8. So 8. What's 8 plus 2? Oh, it's a dirty 20. Dirty 20. I got a 2.
That hits.
And I got a 12. Thank God for the advantage. So what is it? 78 damage? Fire damage. Okay.
Yeah, 5th level, yeah.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Okay, so 7, 4, 13, 18, 23, 31, 5, 39 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
And that's fire damage, because it was a
Yeah.
fire chromatic orb.
Yeah. So it explodes on impact, engulfing him in flame. His mismatched arms sort of flailing about, still standing, but you don't know for how much longer.
Okay. Go get him. He's not scary.
Okay, it's Ronson's turn. And Ronson, there are still plenty of them around you this time.
Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let off a flurry of magical spells here, and because I'm being creative, I don't care that I can't do them all at the same time. So I am going to cast Minor Illusion, which behind me and in front will create lights shining upon me. Okay, creating a kind of theatrical pop concert feel. Okay, I am then going to use Animate the Dead, and I'm going to animate 4 other corpses that I've killed of these people who will come and join me and stand next to me. Then I will cast Grease. We will rip open our shirts and show off our 6-pack, nicely toned chests with a little bit of grease on them just to get people going. And also, leftover grease I'll spread underneath on the ground where the enemies are. Okay. Then we will perform a tightly choreographed K-pop inspired dance number where I will sing, "You're the one I think of every time I drink up. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop." And the sheer sexual audacity of this performance will have manifold consequences upon the enemy spectators. Some will be overcome with a sexual lust. They won't be able to control themselves. Some will question their sexuality, okay, upon seeing me and my demonic corpse K-pop boy band. And some will probably explode in sexual tension. Some will some will throw themselves, probably smash their head against the wall because they'll be so overcome and like, I will never be able to have these sexy boys, and they will just kill themselves. Basically, and some of them will slip because and bang their heads, because I've put grease on the ground. Basically, it's gonna be a right old furore here. They're gonna be slipping and sliding all over the place, and dying, and exploding.
And you'd have got extra points if you did like Summer Lovin' or something, because you had cast grease.
Yes,
but it was certainly a thing.
Well, what I did, Dave, was because obviously, I want to be current. I did something from K-pop Demon Hunters, like Vic did, because obviously we want to appeal to the youth market.
Exactly.
Is that what both
cool.
those things were?
Yes.
Because we're cool.
We're cool.
Okay.
We're not lame.
What, you mean like that time that we referenced the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in at least 4 episodes?
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, it is if you're over 40.
K-pop Demon Hunters might be great. I've just never seen it.
You should definitely see
Yeah,
it.
no, I have heard good things, but I've not seen it.
I'll just watch Drop Dead Fred instead.
I mean, I imagine that's
So-
probably wiped out a hell of a lot of them, as that, Dave. Remember, it's a very sexy performance.
What it has done is everyone who saw that, which is everyone on this side of the bridge, now has disadvantage on attacks against you. Because they're so in awe of your boy band-like
Yeah. Sex appeal.
visage.
Spunk.
Yeah. A couple of them do fall over, but it's nothing out of the many that are there. There's not a huge impact, but it does mean they're going to pay less attention to you for a bit because they've kind of forgotten they're meant to be attacking you, and you're just background music at this point.
Yeah. How many have died from pure sexual excitement?
Let me just roll a dice. Yeah, okay, 0.
I don't think you actually rolled a 0 on your dice. What sided dice did you use, Dave?
I rolled a d20 and I got a 2.
So 2
but-
died.
No, but you have inherently a -2 to your sex appeal. So
Yeah.
therefore it's worth it.
Right, okay. Well,
That's in those extra stats that I don't show you guys.
there we go then. There we go. I say I'm looking at Ronson Diego Bentos's character sheet right now on D&D Beyond, and I don't see a sex appeal rating on here.
Well, that's what I just said. Those are secret stats that I don't tell you
It's
guys.
the secret ones, is it? I see. Right, okay.
Yeah. Porkey's got a +7. So, the swarm of Deathspawn, having been enchanted, that's the one, by whatever that was, instead form up around.
Oh, Dave, I forgot something. It's really important.
What?
Obviously, Ivory Paw invaded somebody's rectum as well. So that's probably killed one of them.
Well, we'll see if it does this time. So, they start to form up around Tok and Porkeye. Okay, Porkeye, what is your armor class?
I think it's 16. Hang on. 16.
Okay. So, you are going to take 5 successful hits.
Ooh.
Back to my dice. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You take 34 points of slashing damage
Oh
from
my
various
god.
Hell.
blades, swords, and stuff that just smash at you.
Look, we had that short rest, eh?
Yeah.
Just various bits of your beard get cut off as well. I mean, there's just blades flying everywhere. Tok, remind me of your AC.
15 without shield.
Yeah. Okay, you're going to take 2 hits.
I don't have very many points. Yeah, shield. So 20 is
Okay.
my AC.
So just as they think they're going to manage to strike a hit on you, and your shield goes up, and magical force just sort of bounces their blades off, and you remain unscathed. Sort of, you're still a bit tired from not dodging around them, but you do not take any damage.
Whew. Because if I'd taken 34, I would have been on my knees.
You're only taking 2, it would be fine. Okay. You do see from the corner of your eye the big dude sort of walking over towards the crack in the bridge and sort of starting to lean over. Is sort of trying to size up if he can make it over or not. And you hear a shrieking
Oh no.
as in the sky
Oh no.
you see a huge vulture starting to circle, probably tempted by all of the corpses that you started to leave around.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
I think we're going to leave it there. That's 2 rounds of combat. We're going to see what happens next time as you try and fight your way across this bridge of unknown. It could go on forever.
Well, I'm going to go through all the K-pop Demon Hunter songs, so...
Yeah, we've already got
Do
2
we
in
have
the
the
bag.
funds for the? Do we have the funds to pay the copyright for that, Tritey?
We currently don't have the funds to pay for the editing, so yeah, let's throw it all in.
I think if we sing less than 30 seconds, we might be all right.
I'll just shout fair use at any lawyer and run away.
Parody laws!
No, I was just trying to read something for notes for you guys. So just until the end of my next go. So after this, you do, if you want to take a note, you have advantage on being frightened or being charmed for now until the end of my next go. Just for your notes.
No, I send messages to myself on Roll20 to act as notes.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's very clever.
I know, right? I do have the notepad, but then I put it down. It's currently over there. It was over there yesterday. Because I have to move my work laptop onto my desk. I have to push everything to the side, and then some stuff falls off, so I put it away, and I put it back, and put it away. So I never know where it is at any given moment.
I see.
So just use that. There's a little hint for everybody from your favourite professional D&D player, me.
That's Dungeon Dickheads with Desk Chat. Next time we will talk to Neil about his desk arrangements. But until then, thank you everybody. See you soon.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye. Don't forget though, check out dungeonsanddickheads.co.uk. That contains everything you could possibly need. And thank you very much to Stephen Rankin for editing this and truly polishing the turd into what you hear now. Anyway, back next week. See you Friday. Bye.